Hello students, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for getting ready to take this practice test. I hope everybody's online, ready to go, printed materials. We'll talk a little bit about the test before you guys get started, so don't worry. The test is going to start just very similarly to how you guys would do it on a real test day. We'll get started here in about 15 minutes or so, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to ask questions, be here, be online just before you guys get started. Okay? So let's start with that. Does anybody have any questions before we get going here today? Does anybody have any questions about either test? So I'll show you guys how to proctor this just in a second. It's really easy. I think we've done a nice job of hopefully making it easy for you guys. So does anybody have any questions before we get started today? Any questions at all? By the way, great job waking up on a Saturday. I hope everybody's healthy. I hope everybody's doing okay. But phenomenal job waking up on a Saturday morning, getting ready to do this. Great question. No, don't worry about the essay today. If you guys want to do it, you can. We won't proctor that part of it, but if you want to take an essay, it's my feeling, guys. It's a great question about the essay. It's my feeling that you guys should really focus on the other aspects, the first four aspects of the SAT, or the first four sections, or the first four sections of the ACT. I think you guys should put all of your effort. This isn't just for today, but just all prep in general. I think that it's really, really important that you guys put all of your efforts into those four sections and your overall score. Because just remember, on both the ACT and the SAT, you will not have that essay score factor into the overall score. And from what we've been able to gather, certainly from the UC schools here in California, and then USC is another one that we talk to, fairly frequently. We're really just not sure how much that essay actually counts. Most schools, a lot of schools have made that essay part optional now. Unfortunately, the University of California system, UCLA, UC Berkeley, those guys have not. That's still a requirement, although it's now not for juniors because no part of this test is a requirement for juniors. So anyway, that's just for this year. Just make sure that you guys are focused. There's a lot of uncertainty going on with just this, with you guys being at home and virtual learning and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just super, super important. Guys, just remember that this video is for both ACT and SAT. So if you guys have the SAT material, you're great. If you have ACT material, you're great. I just posted. Did everybody see my post? Let me do it again here in the comments section. So we have ACT and SAT released exams. I've posted those. Give me one sec here, guys. Any general questions about either test? So you should be taking the test that you're preparing for. But this is, I fortunately can answer questions about either test. So we just figured we'd do one video about both. There's a lot of crossover between the tests as well. So here are all of the SAT released exams. That's now in the comments section. And now let me do the ACT released exams here for you guys, in case you guys don't have one. Can everybody also confirm, everybody online, can you guys confirm that you have your practice test printed out and it's in front of you? Can everybody do that for me? Okay, practice test and bubble sheet. Can everybody confirm that you guys have your practice tests and bubble sheet printed out and in front of you so that you're ready to go? Okay. Guys, one of the things that I'm going to stress, okay, guys, and by the way, yeah, Caleb, it's a good question about the circle graph. Right now, we're not going to cover anything in terms of material. Obviously, we're trying to simulate this as much as we can. You guys can really use any released exam, but if you have an exam through a school program or something like that, I want you to use the exam that was sent. But going forward, all of the timing for the test is the same. So if you guys are taking any SAT test form, that's why this video works. Any SAT test form will work. So yeah, going forward, now you guys have the link to all of the SAT released exams by the College Board, so you guys can continue to practice as you go. One of the things I'm going to stress today, guys, is how important it is to simulate this thing for real. So the reason I started the video, started the live stream 15 minutes earlier than we probably otherwise would, or before that you guys are actually going to start the test, is because it's very, very important that you guys simulate this like it's the real thing. And what I mean by that is when you're ready to go here in about 10 minutes, when we have you guys start the test, I don't want there to be, like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of a section because I'm a little anxious and I'm anxious on one question, so I'm going to get up to the bathroom just to calm myself down. Unfortunately, you won't get that luxury on the real thing. So I don't want you to do that on this test. It's I know it seems a little harsh maybe, but it's extremely important that that's how it goes. Because again, when you get to the real thing, if you've been getting up in the middle of a section to get a snack or go to the bathroom or whatever, and then you get to the real thing and you come across that same moment of anxiety where you're just like stressed about one question, you can't use that. You can't go to the bathroom when you go to the real test. You have to stay there and go through the entire section. So that's a good example of why I want you guys to simulate this as close to the real thing as possible. Okay, does that all make sense, guys? Does that all make sense? Okay, if you guys are taking one of our classroom programs, if you guys are logged on and are going to take one of our classroom programs, I'll post the answers for this test within the classroom group. So don't worry about sending these answers anywhere. This is every other week we're going to run a nationally proctored exam where everybody can join in. So for the classroom programs, we'll have specific tests that are just assigned or just getting ready for those classes. So we'll have more proctored tests for the classroom programs. But every other week, including this week, we're going to do just a full test. So I'll post those answers for you guys. Another thing that I want to bring up here before we get started. So you guys can see here, this is just the Star Tutors website. I posted these links. I forget where I posted them. I posted them maybe in the description. Maybe. Anyway, guys, here's the website. So one of the things that's going to be really helpful, I think, for you guys, if you look at things like this, and we're getting the SAT ones up, so the SAT don't exist yet. But we have these advanced score reports that if you plug in your answers and you use these videos, we've really done a nice job, I think. Let me go back here. If you guys go to the Star U, in fact, let me type that in. So www. StarTutors.net. Guys, this video, yeah, these proctored tests will be open to everybody. That's every other week. We'll be doing these on Saturdays. So here is, so check out this link, guys, that I just posted. We basically made it so that you guys can do a self-study version of this. If you're taking a class, really what the class is designed for, if you're taking one of our classes, it's designed to lead you through. So if you're like me as a high school student, which was just to procrastinate at all times, just keep hitting that next button on YouTube or whatever it was. If you guys are like me, it's hard to self-study. I was never motivated enough in high school to do that. If you are a great self-studier, or even if you're taking one of our classes and you just want to do more, we've actually in that link that I just sent you guys, we have Star U. So it's our app. You guys have heard about it if you've been in our classes before. That we've basically written out the best way to prepare using Star U and our YouTube channel. Don't forget, guys, that we have very extensive YouTube videos of me taking real practice sections. So for the example, the 74F test or the BO4 test. If you guys click that link, this will walk you through the best way to prepare. And if you're willing to do it on your own using the app and using your book, you will be in great shape. Now, again, like me, I was just not the person to do that. So the class helps in terms of explaining. But if you're capable of watching every one of our YouTube videos and also capable of plugging in your answers for the released exams and reading all of this content, finding out where you're struggling, you will do phenomenally well on the test. Okay, because if you look at these scale, I'm just using our ACT scores as an example. So you guys know that we have these score reports, these scales. So let me see if it works here on my iPad. Whoops, that's the scale. Let's see if the advanced score report works. View. Okay, guys, good. So here's the advanced score report. It doesn't look great, obviously, but this is the 74F advanced score report for the ACT. Okay, if you guys look at this, you guys can see in the columns every single answer choice and what the corresponding question type is. So, for example, on the English section or the writing and language section for the SAT test takers, if you guys are missing a lot of punctuation questions, it would be a great idea then to go back and reread all of the punctuation chapter either in the Star U app or in your book, one or the other. But it's really, really important. Again, if you're great at self-studying, you can do all of this on your own. If you need kind of a guided practice or if you're already in one of our classes, this is where I'll come in to help you guys, to show you. And then we'll go through each one of these sections together in our classes. But again, you guys, if you're willing to read every one of our, we have an ACT book. Just give me, guys, if you guys are willing to read, for those students that are incredible self-studiers, we've written everything in our app, and everything in this book is written by our SAT and ACT tutors. This is obviously very thick, but you guys can cover, this is all of the tests. This is, I can't believe I'm saying this, but especially when I was your age, but if you read this entire book, you will have covered every single question type that can be found on the SAT and the ACT. This is the ACT book, but we have an SAT book as well. Okay, does that all make sense, guys? So if in the class we're going through those, obviously those that have been in the class for a bit, you guys already know that. But it's very, very important that if you plug in your answers and you notice that you're missing a bunch of punctuation questions in a row on the writing and language or on the English sections, then make sure that you go back and you do some, right? So you do some practice writing and language. Does that all make sense, guys? So, and then on top of that, because we have these videos, because we have these YouTube videos, you guys can then watch these videos. Like we have the BO4 test here of me taking these in real time. You guys can then watch those videos and see where your strategy. So it's a kind of a combo of strategy and content, and that's what you guys will see with these steps. Steps 1, step 2, step 3. And that's again in that link. So anybody have any questions on that stuff? Anybody have any questions on how to, again, you can do that even if you are in one of our classes. You can always be preparing and always be getting better. Okay, any questions on that, guys? Any questions at all? Before we get started here. Any questions? If you guys are good to go, if you guys feel comfortable with everything we've talked about, can everybody just give me a good to go? Or if you want to remain anonymous, can you just, if this all makes sense, can you guys just give me a thumbs up on the video? Okay, just thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up down below the video. Either one. Just so I know nobody has any more questions before we start moving into the real thing. Again, for those that were on at the very beginning of the video today, about 10, 15 minutes ago, I think it's very, very important that you guys try to simulate this as much as possible, okay, from the real thing. So if you guys are sitting there and want to get up in the middle of a section and you know, don't try not to do that. Try your best not to do that, because if you do that, it's just not going to be a real simulation of the real test. There will be moments within the test that you have natural breaks that are built in, and of course, then you can, we even encourage it. You make sure you eat your snack, you drink water, all that kind of stuff. But if you're not in that position, if you're in the middle of a section, don't just pause and get up and go to the bathroom, because that's not going to be something that you guys see in the real environment. And so even if you're struggling through it, even if you feel like, oh man, this is a lot, I just want you guys to make sure that you're able to kind of push through that. That's the benefit of taking these practice tests, and I'm thrilled. Before we get started here, guys, I just want to say I am absolutely thrilled that we have this many students on that are willing to take a practice test on a Saturday morning. That's just, that's not even built into our programs. It's just you guys are here, you guys are ready to go, you wanted to take it. That is going to pay off in so many ways. So again, I am just absolutely thrilled that you guys are here ready to go. Okay, so let's get started with this, guys. We'll get started with the test. So fortunately, we have created these pretty elaborate or pretty informational videos to help you guys walk you guys through the test, I should say. Oops, what happened there? Okay, so here's the ACT Proctored video. Okay, so for everybody that's taking the ACT exam right now, for everybody that's taking the ACT exam, I'm posting the ACT proctoring video in the chat now. Can everybody see that? Okay, and I'm also going to post it below in the comments section. So ACT proctoring video. If you guys are all ready to go, you have everything printed out. For the ACT students that are in the chat right now, you guys can go ahead and start that video. I'll be online for the next hour or so, answering any questions you guys have, so don't think that I'm just leaving you, but the video will lead you through the test. So please, again, when you're ready to go, start the video and then listen to the video every time. I've given you guys when the breaks have to happen. There's a timer on the video, everything should be there. So once you start the video, you should be locked in as if it's the real thing, and it will lead you through the entire exam. Okay, if you guys want to send your info, just so I have it, if you guys want to send your info for the ACT students, and I'll offer this to the SAT students here in a second. If you guys want to start, if you guys want to send your answers in to me, you guys can send them to admin@startutors.net. So I just posted that. So admin, you guys, Jackson, you don't have to skip to anything. So this video, these are newly created videos, Jackson. So you don't have to skip through at all on the ACT video today. You can start it, and within like 2 minutes, I give you some suggestions before you start. But you can start the video, and you should be ready to go within like 2 minutes if you have everything printed out, all that. So yeah, you don't have to skip forward on either the SAT or the ACT videos. And again, I'll be online continuing to answer any questions you guys have over the course of the next hour or so. Okay, but the video should be pretty straightforward. It should lead you through. Okay, so if ACT test takers, guys, if you guys see the video, if you have your bubble sheet and your test printed out in front of you, you guys can click the link to the video. I'll post it in the comments section as well. Actually, it is already posted in the comments section. So ACT test takers, you guys can click that video and you guys can go ahead and get started now. If you have any questions, again, I'll be online, so don't hesitate to ask those. Okay, so that's the ACT video. Let's transition. Everybody good to go on the ACT? Let me know. Let's transition over to the SAT students. So SAT proctoring video. Make sure that's right. SAT Proctored Test. Okay, so here's the SAT proctored video. So for students that are taking the SAT practice test, the SAT proctored video is right there, and I'm going to post that in the comments section as well. SAT proctoring video. Okay, if you guys don't have any other questions about the SAT proctor, again, same thing. You guys can just open that link, start the video, and it should lead you through the entire test. So that's going to be about 3 hours and 15 minutes or so, 3.5 hours. So make sure you're ready to go before you start. And again, there will be natural breaks, so you will be able to get up throughout the test, but don't do that until the video prompts you to do so. Okay, any questions from SAT test takers? Any questions at all from the SAT test takers here? Everybody feel pretty comfortable? Everybody good to go? Okay, if you guys do have any questions, again, like I said, for the ACT guys, you guys will have, we'll give you guys the opportunity to ask questions over the course of the next hour, but the video should be pretty straightforward. If you want to comment on the video, you guys can do that as well. Otherwise, the SAT test takers that have everything ready to go in front of them, you guys are good to go to start the video. I'll continue to be online here. And then even when we stop this part of the live video, I'll be online answering any comments that you guys have. Just post those comments on those videos, the proctoring videos. Just post the comments in those videos, and I'm happy to answer any of those for you guys. Whether that be on the break or if you guys just want something clarified, please go ahead and comment on those videos. Okay, awesome guys, great job. We're about ready to start. It's just a little past the hour, so I'm very thrilled that you guys are all on here. Otherwise, if you guys are good to go ahead and start those videos, and I will stay in this live video for probably the next 38 minutes to an hour, and then I'll move over to the comments section of both the proctoring videos. So go ahead and get started, guys. Great job. Great job. That's underselling it. Great job being here today, guys. Good luck on your test, and I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome. Guys, as you guys log in, as we get more students logging in here, can everybody just confirm? Anybody that's ready to go, can you guys confirm that you're here ready? Who's logging on now? Who's logging on, ready to start? Just coming in here. If you're I forgot to post, guys, I apologize for some of the classroom students. I posted a link earlier this week, but I forgot to post it again this morning. I apologize. Don't worry, you're not behind. We're still working through it. So guys, don't worry. But who's ready to go here? Can you guys give me just a hello? What's going on? Who's here? Who's ready to go? Guys, who's logging on here? If anybody has any questions or concerns, please let me know. Does everybody have their bubble sheet ready to go? Their test, their practice test? Okay, guys, anybody have any questions? I'm going to post. If you guys need a bubble sheet, so if you guys don't know where your bubble sheet is, here's a bubble sheet, guys. Again, if you're logging on, don't worry. If you're logging on, don't worry, guys. Okay, here's the ACT bubble sheet as well. We'll get you started. Don't worry. Who's all online, guys? Who's all online? Guys, as you guys log on, so again, just you're fine. Everybody that's logging on, can you guys just confirm within the comment? You guys should see a chat on the right hand side. If you don't see a chat, can you guys see the comments below the video? If you guys are logging on now to start the practice test, if you guys are logging on now to start the practice test, okay, don't worry. Can everybody just confirm that you guys are here? Who's here ready to start the practice test? Who's here ready to start the practice test? Guys, as you guys log in, can everybody confirm that you guys can see the chat? Again, we're rolling through this. If you guys have any questions or concerns, make sure you ask them. So again, we're starting off. Let's get everybody ready to go here, okay? But I need to know who's all here for this kind of second wave of practice tests. Who's all here for the second wave? For those that are in our virtual classrooms that are just logging on, I apologize for not posting it again this morning. But does everybody have their test and their bubble sheet? Don't worry, don't rush. Like I said to the earlier, I'm gonna be online for the next hour to get you guys started with this. But I just need to make sure that I know who's online right now, who's new and who's online, so that we can get you guys started with the test. Okay, so again, the things that you need to have ready are your ACT bubble sheet or your SAT bubble sheet, as well as your SAT or ACT test. Okay, who's online, guys? So again, you guys, I posted the bubble sheet. Can everybody see the chat on the right-hand side? As you guys continue to work through this stuff, we're going to be on for the next hour. So if you guys have any questions, can you guys just make sure that you comment in the chat on the right-hand side? Okay, and we'll get you guys started with the practice test. Anybody who's logging on to take our SAT or ACT practice test, can you guys just confirm that you can see the chat on the right-hand side? If you're already taking the test, keep working through it. Don't or get out of this video so you guys don't hear it. You guys should be good to go with the videos that I posted. For those that are just getting ready to take the test, that are getting started, you guys aren't late. Don't worry. It's still going to be the same test here in just a second. But I need you guys to confirm who's online so that I know, so that I can answer any questions you guys have. Okay? A couple things to note, guys, before we get started here. In the background of my video, you guys with the live video here, you guys will see a great way to prep for this, a great way to prepare, and to keep doing things on your own. The SAT and the ACT tests never change, okay? Or they never change in terms of the timing, okay? So we have a great resource on our what's called our Star U app for those that are in our classes. To check out the video. For those that are in our classes, we have a great resource. Our Star U app allows you guys to really prepare in the kind of the best way possible. Okay, so again, confirm when you guys are online. But what the Star U app will allow you guys to do, as you guys can see in the background, is it'll allow you to figure out how to prep, I guess, most comfortably or the easiest way to prep. And this is what we'll guide you guys through this within our classes. We'll guide you guys through this. But I just posted the link to our Star U app. You guys can see this in the background of my video here. Step 1, right? Take a proctored practice test. That's what you guys are here for now. Okay, so this is all in that last link. Then we have all of our officially released, so everything the ACT and the SAT have ever posted, you guys can see that here, officially released ACT and SAT exams, along with what we think is one of the most valuable tools we offer is our advanced score reports. We'll talk more about that down the road. Step 2, focus on content using, for the SAT and the ACT, we write all of our own content, so you guys can see that in our ACT and SAT books. Again, for anybody that's taking a practice test right now, if you have this, for everybody that's in our classes, you guys all have this book. It's also available on our Star U tutoring app. For those that are in our classes, we'll talk about that more during the day, during the first day tomorrow of class. But you guys have that book in front of you, and what these advanced score reports allow you to do is to see the exact question types that you're missing. So when you guys take the practice test today, you'll then be able to plug it. We'll plug it in for those that are in our classrooms, but you'll see exactly the question types that you're missing. So as an example, if we click here, you guys can see that we have these advanced score reports, And you can see that when you take the 74F test, don't look at these answers too much, but if you take the 74F test, it doesn't matter which test you're taking, A09, A10, that we'll plug this in and you guys can see the exact question types, like punctuation, the exact question types that you're missing. Okay, does that all make sense? So you guys can see the exact question types that you're missing. Okay, and that's going to be super, super helpful as you guys continue to prepare. So that's all available, and again, we'll get more into that as the classroom gets going, but all of the available tests for the SAT and the ACT are available in that link if you guys continue to click through. Okay, so I want to keep that in mind. What we'll be working on in the class is helping you guys prepare and see the question types that you're missing, and then we'll be going over that content within the class. We also have a number of YouTube videos of me taking these practice tests, these sections in real time, so I want you guys to check that out. But most importantly, as we get going with the test today, I really want you guys to try to simulate, for everybody that's new online, I really want you guys to try to simulate, okay? I really want you guys to simulate the actual testing environment today. So what that means is I don't want, there's going to be opportunities for you guys to pause and go to the bathroom or get a snack or whatever. I don't want you guys to do that. Okay, instead, I want you guys to do everything in your power to make this a real thing. Because on the real test, when you start to feel anxious, your first instinct today is just going to be to pause and get up and go to the bathroom, and nobody's really going to be stopping you to do that. On the real test, that's not going to be an option. You don't get to just get up in the middle of a section to go to the bathroom or get a snack. Okay, so that's not going to be an option, so I don't want it to be an option today. That will simulate the test as real as possible as you guys start working through this. Okay? So that's kind of the first thing to note. The second thing to note is that I want you guys to really follow along. So be ready to go. That means having your calculator in front of you, right? You obviously can't use it unless you're taking the calculator, the math section of the test. Okay, I want you guys to have your test forms in front of you, your bubble sheets in front of you. I want to make sure that everything is ready to go before starting the exam so that it's not just some wave of like, what are we doing right now? Okay, so I want both of those things. I want you guys to do both of those things before starting the test. Now, if you're ready to go, if you feel like you're ready to start, I have posted, if you guys look at the comments section below, I have posted the videos for the ACT. So for everybody that's logging on now that's taking the ACT Proctored Practice Test today, here's the video. I'm posting this in the chat. It's also posted in the comments section. So that last resource, that last link I just posted, that's the ACT proctoring video. So you guys can go ahead and just hit that link, and the video then will guide you through. It has a timer. It has me talking. I'm sure that's what you guys want to hear for the next 3.5 hours. But it has me talking, and so you guys will be guided through the entire test. I'm going to stay online for the next 45 minutes or so you guys can ask any questions you have within the chat feature comments here. But if you guys have questions as you go through the video, please don't hesitate to comment on that video that you guys can click. For SAT students, I'm posting the SAT video now, and again, that's also posted in the comments section below. All you need to do to be ready to go for today, all you need to do is click that video link, have everything ready to go in front of you, and then the video will guide you through the entire test. It will guide you through the rest of the test. Okay, if you guys are ready, if you guys have everything in front of you, you have your bubble sheet printed, you're ready to go, you guys can click those last two links, and again, they are referenced in the comments section as well. So both in the chat feature for those that can see the chat, and then in the comments section below the video, you guys can see either of those. So please click on those links, and then the video will guide you through the test. But it's a 3.5-hour test. Within the video, there are natural breaks built in, so you guys will get breaks through the exam. But I only want you taking those breaks. I only want you going to the bathroom or getting a snack when the video prompts you to do so. So that you're really simulated just like the real test, because then when you get into the actual environment, nothing changes except for the fact the walls are a little bit different than they might be at your house. But if you can truly simulate this as close to the real thing as possible, it will pay off in huge dividends when you get to the real exam. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on that stuff? Any questions for me as you guys get started here? Any questions for me? Okay, again, guys, as you guys roll through this, if you're ready to start, if you have your SAT or ACT test in front of you, you guys can click the video links labeled SAT proctoring video or ACT proctoring video. It's also labeled in the comments section below the video, or it's in the chat. You guys can go ahead and click those links, and then that video will guide you through the entire test. So that's 3.5 hours. It will prompt you when you need to take your breaks. It will have timers for each section. You can just click those links, and then the timers will start at the appropriate time. But there's a 2-minute, 2.5 minute intro first, so you don't have to feel like you're going to click the link and immediately start. But again, if you guys click those links, you should be all set to go. And if you have any questions, I'll be on again for the next 20, 30 minutes or so on this video. And then if you have any questions after that, you can just comment on the video below those proctoring videos. You can just comment, and I'll respond to those for whatever for the next few hours. Okay, so I'll be online still. I want to try to narrow it down to one spot so I know where everybody's commenting. Okay, so all you have to do is click those video links. You should be all set to go then if you have your bubble sheet and test printed out, and then we can get started. Students, as you guys are logging on now, if you guys are on the live video, if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, again, if you're starting, just make sure, can you guys let me know if you guys are logging in now? Can you guys let me know who's all starting? Who's all starting? Can you guys just keep me posted? Students who are already taking the test but are still online right now watching the video, watching this video, just make sure that I'm muted so that you guys aren't distracted. Just mute this video if you've already started the exam using the proctored videos. If you're logging on now and you haven't started the test yet, just let me know. Just comment in the chat section of the video. Okay. Additionally, if you don't see the chat box, there should be an option to do chat in the top right corner of your video. If you don't see that box or you can't find it to like open the chat box, you guys can also comment on the video below in the video discussion, and I'll see those come through as well. But anybody who's just logging on live or new now who hasn't started the test yet, please let me know so that I can guide you through how to get started. Okay. So please let me know if you guys have not seen it yet, if you guys have not logged on, and I can guide you through the video. If you are taking the test now and you can still hear me, please make sure that I'm muted. In this example, you don't need to hear me talking while you guys are taking the exam. The video will lead you through it. Okay, guys, I'm signing off here on this live video. If you guys have any additional questions, so it looks like everybody started the test. I haven't seen any new comments come up. If you guys have any additional questions, make sure that you post them within the. I'm going to comment this as well, but make sure that you post them within the comment section of those videos you're watching for the proctored tests. Otherwise, you guys are doing great. Keep up the great work. I cannot stress how impressed I am that you guys decided to show up on a Saturday morning with all the stuff that's going on and you decided to take a practice test. So again, I'm signing off of this live video, but I'm still going to be online answering questions. I just want to streamline where we're getting the comments from. So if you guys have any questions for me while you're taking the test, just comment on the live video. Okay, just comment on the live video. Okay, guys, I just posted the comments. Great job, guys. Everything that I just said before that in the video. Hey, Ben, I just saw your comment. I've already taken parts of the test available. Are there any test forms I can take? You can. Unfortunately, we're not able to send those to you. If you look on Reddit, though, Reddit's a pretty good place for this stuff. You can find every release test is available. There's like this Dropbox link going around. We're not allowed to post those, unfortunately. But if you look on Reddit, so RACT on Reddit has great resources for practice for more proctor. Yeah, so there is a link, but unfortunately we're not able to post it. We have all the additional practice tests, but on videos like this for YouTube, we can't post those. So yeah, I apologize for that. We can only post the ones that are officially released by the ACT, but the other tests, we can only publicly post those. The other tests are available, and yeah, I'm happy to. We're happy to kind of guide you through where you might be able to find those. But yeah, I apologize for that. You should be able to find them. You should be able to, if you search Google hard enough, you should be able to find the released tests. But for now, we're just going to try not to post those. We're going back and forth on whether or not that will change in the future. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's a good question though. Okay, guys. So beyond that, I posted everything that that I just commented on in terms of ending this live stream, and then answering comments within those proctoring videos that you guys are currently using now to go through the test. I will respond to comments on those for the next few hours. I'll be live and I'll respond to those comments immediately. So just just let me know if you guys have any questions there. Otherwise, great job. Way to keep working hard. You guys are doing awesome. And if you want to send your tests to admin@startutors.net, I'd love to see them. I can't guarantee how quickly we'll get those back to you, but please let me know. Great job today, guys. Keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the next Proctor video. If you're taking one of our classes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Great job, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck.